So anyway, so we are in the Hanover Junction station, outside of Seven Valleys, outside of York, to ride the York Rail Trail, the Heritage Rail Trail. This railroad station, Hanover Junction, had a couple little points of history. In June 1863, Confederate forces were running around out here before the Battle of Gettysburg. They came up here, they burned a couple of the bridges, they destroyed telephone lines to try to stop, to disrupt things. And then in September, I think it was September, Abraham Lincoln actually stopped here on his way to Gettysburg to deliver his Gettysburg Address. So lots of cool little history. We're going to be riding right up along the railroad tracks. I think the steam train, there's a steam train, 1860s type of steam train that runs up and down. I think that runs, so we might be able to see that today. So just a quick reminder to you, in all the show notes now, I have a Google Sites page that has all the trail information and trailheads, history information, everything else. So check that out. And of course, if you like this, subscribe. The boy would like you to subscribe.
Do it for me.
Do it for him. So yeah, let's check it out. There's these giant bikes along the trail.
Hang on.
For scale. Don't go. Make sure you don't go. Yeah, nice. The trail's kind of cool. Runs right by the railroad track. They have these little rest stops from place to place where you can kind of chill out. It's a beautiful fall morning. Do you feel folly? I feel folly.
Yes.
So this is Howard Tunnel. It is the longest continuously used railroad tunnel in the United States. During the Gettysburg campaign, because of all the stuff that the Confederates were doing in the area, they actually put a cannon at the top of the hill to protect the tunnel, so the Confederates didn't blow up the tunnel. So we're gonna take a ride through it. What's that? What is the purpose of this?
Look, it's not like they filled this thing in.
See, look, I have night. See, look. Beep.
Neat. Maybe it was for storing tools or something?
I don't know. It's definitely interesting. So this is a monkey ball tree. Has these things. Called an Osage orange, even though it's only distantly related to an orange. It's actually more from the mulberry family. If you cut it apart, you see that kind of like white milky stuff. It has like this like latexy glue inside to it. and they're heavy. The boy threw one at me. It almost took my head off. I don't see another railroad track. Where do you see another railroad track? Oh. Oh, white. What?
It took you like a full minute of me explaining using the compass.
I couldn't see the path.
Still amazing.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really neat, actually. Yeah, it was towed, whatever it was.
Yeah. Like this is everything they used during construction.
Agriculture and Industry Museum. We are random support beams.
The busted up ones, base.
I don't know. So we're in York. We rode all the way to York. Made it to Market Street, and now we're turning around to head back. And it is cold. It is freezing, but only the tips of my fingers are freezing. Boy's doing good. So it's about 10 miles. So it's going to be 21-ish, 10 and a half. So it's going to be 21-ish by the time we get back. So it's kind of cool seeing everything kind of change from like countryside to, what'd you call it?
Upper middle class.
Upper middle class. Upper middle class. It's very upper middle class here. So to downtown here in York. So now we get to go back to the countryside. It's very upper middle class here. All right. Still has a tree attached to it on the back there. You see that?
Oh crap, I see that now.
That's funny. So that one apparently was really farm fresh. Pretty cool tractors at this little scrapyard here. All these old like farm equipment, and then they have these railroad doors. Ma and Pa? Maryland and Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck is the first word? So we have famous Maryland, Pennsylvania Railroad. M&P Railroad. I look that up later. They have these old railroad doors sitting here.
M-A-P.
Mappa. Okay, so that was the York County Heritage Rail Trail. I couldn't think of what that was called. We went from Seven Valley, from Hanover Junction Station in what is it called? Seven Valleys, whatever. Anyway, to York, to Market Street in York and back. It was about 21 miles, and we were okay with it for the first
20.8.
We were okay with it for the first 17?
18. Something like that.
My biscuits are burning.
Last 3 miles killed us.
Yeah. So, so it was a really pretty trail. It went from like forest to farmland to middle white class. What?
Upper middle
class, and then into the city of York, and then back out again. It's definitely a neat ride. It was a little nippy out today, but it's a really good rail trail. There is a train that runs from Seven Valleys down to like the Mason-Dixon line. I didn't realize that it stopped up at Seven Valleys until a little later on, but yeah, so that was a good ride. We're gonna be sleeping well later on. So again, if you like this video, check out my other ones. Like, subscribe, the whole 9 yards, or I will kill the boy. No, anyway, so
not if I kill you first.
just to remind you, in the show notes, very top of the show notes, is my new Google Sites page that has all the outdoor adventures that I do in order. I'm sitting here watching a dog take crap in the front yard. Anyway, it's like right there.
Priorities.
So it has all my like all the places that I go. It has like the trailhead and notes if it's a historical place and all kinds of stuff like that. So definitely check that out. But yeah, so we go home now. I heard a yes. I'm in danger. All right, see ya.